ओम नमः भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया। भगवते उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। कृष्ण सुधामुपगते धर्म ज्ञानादिभिः सह कलौ नष्टदुषामेष पुराणार्कधुना उदितः। श्रीमद्भागवतम की जय। रीडिंग फ्रॉम श्रीमद्भागवतम 7th canto chapter 14 Ideal Family Life. Text 10. त्रिवर्गः नातिकृच्छ्रेण भजेत गृहमेधि अपि यथादेशं यथा कालं यावत् दैव उपपादितं। त्रिवर्गं नातिकृच्छ्रेण भजेत गृहमेधि अपि यथा देशं यथा कालं यावद्दैव उपपादितं। Word meaning: Trivargam, three principles, namely religiosity, economic development, and sense gratification. Na, not atikritchrena, by very severe endeavor. Bhajeta, should execute. Grihamedhi, a person interested in family life. Api, although. Yatha desam, according to the place. Yatha kalam, according to the time. Yavat, as much as. Daiva, by the grace of the Lord. Upapaditam, obtained. Translation and purport by Divine Grace Abhay Charanarvind Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation: even if one is a householder rather than a brahmachari, a sannyasi or vanaprastha, one should not endeavor very hard for religiosity, economic development, or satisfaction of the senses. Even in householder life, one should be satisfied to maintain body and soul together with whatever is available, with minimum endeavor, according to place and time. By the grace of the Lord, one should not engage oneself in ugra karma. Please repeat. Even if one is a householder rather than a brahmachari, a sannyasi or a vanaprastha, one should not endeavor very hard for religiosity, economic development, or satisfaction of the senses. Even in household life, one should be satisfied to maintain body and soul together with whatever is available, with minimum endeavor, according to the place and time, by the grace of the Lord. One should not engage oneself in ugra karma, purport. In human life, there are 4 principles to be fulfilled: dharma, artha, kama, and moksha. Religion, economic development, sanskatification, and liberation. First, one should be religious, observing various rules and regulations, and then one must earn some money for maintenance of his family and the satisfaction of his senses. The most important ceremony for sense gratification is marriage, because sexual intercourse is one of the principal necessities of the material body. Yan maithunadi grihamedhi sukham hi tuchham. Although sexual intercourse is not a very exalted requisite in life, both animals and men require some sense gratification because of material propensities. One should be satisfied with married life and not expend energy for extra sense gratification or sex life. As for economic development, the responsibility for this should be entrusted mainly to the Vaishyas and Grihasthas. Human society should be divided into 4 varnas and ashramas: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, and Sannyas. Economic development is necessary for Grihasthas. Brahmana Grihastha should be satisfied with a life of adhyayana, adhyapana, jajana, and jajana. Being learned scholars, teaching others to be scholars, learning how to worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu, and also teaching others how to worship Lord Vishnu or even the demigods. A Brahmana should do this without remuneration, but he is allowed to accept charity from a person whom he teaches how to be human being. As for the Kshatriyas, they are supposed to be kings of the land, and the land should be distributed to the Vaishyas for agricultural activities, cow protection, and trade. Shudras must work, sometimes they should engage in occupational duties as cloth manufacturer, weavers, blacksmiths, goldsmiths, brass-smiths, and so on. Or else they should engage in hard labor to produce food grains. These are the different occupational duties by which men should earn their livelihood, and in this way human society should be simple. At the present moment, however, everyone is engaged in technological advancement, which is described in Bhagavad Gita as Ugra Karma, extremely severe endeavor. This Ugra Karma is the cause of agitation within the human mind. Men are engaging in many sinful activities and becoming degraded by opening slaughterhouses, breweries, cigarette factories, as well as nightclubs and other establishments for sense enjoyment. In this way, they are spoiling their lives. In all of these activities, of course, householders are involved, and therefore it is advised here with the use of the word api that even though one is a householder, one should not engage himself in severe hardships. One's means of livelihood should be extremely simple. As for those who are not grihasthas, the brahmacharis, vanaprasthas, and sannyasis, they don't have to do anything but service of advancement in spiritual life. This means that 3/4 of the entire population should stop sense gratification and simply by engaged in the advancement of Krishna consciousness. Only 1/4 of the population should be grihastha, and that should be according to laws of restricted sense gratification. The grihasthas, vanaprasthas, brahmacharis and sannyasis should endeavor together with their total energy to become Krishna conscious. This type of civilization is called Daiva Varnasrama. One of the objective of Krishna consciousness movement is to establish this Daiva Varnasrama, but not to encourage so-called Varnasrama without scientifically organized endeavor by human society. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnanaatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shailakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurubhe Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vande Aham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakhanitamscha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Nama Mahabhadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratisai Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhevacha Patitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Trivaragam natikrithrena bhajeta grihamedhi api yatha desam yatha kalam javadaiva upapaditam. Even if one is a householder rather than a brahmachari, a sannyasi or vanaprastha, one should not endeavor very hard for religiosity, economic development or satisfaction of the senses. Even in householder life, one should be satisfied to maintain body and soul together with whatever is available with minimum endeavor, according to place and time, by the grace of the Lord. One should not engage oneself in ugra karma. Hare Krishna. So, in beginning of this chapter, Yudhishthira Maharaj asked to Narada Muni that grihastha etam padavim विधिना जेन चांजसः यायद देवर्षि हे ब्रूहि मादृश गृह मूढ़धि. Maharaj Yudhishthir inquired from Narada Muni, O my Lord, O great sage, kindly explain how we who are staying at home without knowledge of the goal of life may also easily attain liberation according to the instructions of the Vedas. So though Yudhishthir Maharaj was not a Grahamedhi, he is still Griha Mudhadhi. He just presenting himself in such a way, in such a humble way, because humility is the carrier of devotion. So he was a pure devotee. There is no doubt Yudhishthir Maharaj is a pure devotee. Even he is considered as the Haridasa Varjya. There is in Bhagavatam there are 3 Haridas Varjya, but other places there are 5 in Padma Purana. So there is who is Haridas Varjya? Giriraj Govardhan. There is Narada Muni, Yudhishthir Maharaj, Uddhava and Hanuman. Anyhow, so Yudhishthir Maharaj in such an exalted position, he is called as Haridasa Varjya. But still he is presenting himself as Gruha Mudhadhi. He is telling he's telling that I am such a fool. I do not know what is the goal of life. I am in Grahastha Ashram and I did not know what is my goal of life. Though the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna is considered Yudhishthira Maharaj as his elder brother. So he was, and Lord himself time to time visiting them. Even the Supreme Lord, he touched the feet of Yudhishthira Maharaj, took the aspiring for the dust from Yudhishthira Maharaj's feet. Such an exalted person, and he is telling, for the benefit of others, for benefits of all of us, he is taking such a humble position and asking this question for the benefit of the Grahasthas. Because this chapter is describing about the ideal family life. So Yudhishthira Maharaj is asking the question. So kindly explain how we who are staying at home without knowledge of goal of life may also easily attain liberation. How can make our life successful? So then Narada Muni is explaining. So Vasudeva Arpana Sakhyat Upasita Mahamunim. Narada Muni is telling, Grihesu Avasthita Rajan Kriya Kurban Jathochita Vasudeva Arpana Sakhyat Upasita Mahamunim. My dear king, those who stay at home as householders must act to earn their livelihoods, and instead of trying to enjoy the results of their work themselves, they should offer these results to Krishna, Vasudeva. How to satisfy Vasudeva in this life can be perfectly understood through the association of great devotees of the Lord. Bhaja Hure Mana Shinanda Nandana Abhaya Charanara Bindari Durlabha Manava Janama Satsange Tarahure Bhava Sindhure. How one can overcome this the cycle of birth and death, this ocean of material life. So he's telling one should surrender. Vasudeva Arpana Sakhya. One should surrender everything at the lotus feet of Krishna, even if he is in Grahasthas. Sannyasi, Brahmachari, Banaprasthas, they have also to surrender to Krishna. They have no other shelter. Their only shelter is Krishna. But for a Grahastha also, he should surrender everything at the feet of Krishna, like Bhaktivinoda Thakur, the famous son. मानस देह गेह जो किछु मोर और पिलु तू आप दे नंद किशोर. Everything. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, I am surrendering everything at your lotus feet, O Krishna. Mind, my body, and my words, everything. Manasa, Deha, Geha, and whatever in relation to this body. My home, my family members, my wife, my children, whatever is there, that is not belongs to me, that is belongs to you. You are the proprietor of everything. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is telling, Deha, Geha, Joki, Chumara, or Pilu, I offer everything. Tvapade in your lotus feet, O Krishna. Please, you are in the center of my life. So a grahastha should keep Krishna in center. That is, Narada Muni also advising, Vasudeva Arpana Sakhyat. How can one come to that position? How can one immediately surrender everything to Krishna? How it is possible for a grahastha? So, he is telling Upasita Mahamani. One should associate with the great Vaishnavas. By hearing from the Vaishnavas, in association of Vaishnavas, Satang Prasangat Mama Virjya Samvidho Bhavanti Hritkarna Rasayana Katha Tadjasunad Asu Apavarga Vartmani Saddha Ratir Bhakti Anukramishyati. That is, Kapil Dev is explaining to Mother Devahuti. First you have to sit in association, sitting in association of Vaishnavas, Satang Prasangat. Then Mama Virjya Samvidha, you have to hear about the Janma Karma Chame Divyam, the transcendental, the appearance and his pastimes of the Supreme Lord, from the mouth of a Vyakti Bhagavat, from a great devotee. Sitting in association of a devotee, then you have to hear the Krishna Katha from a Vyakti Bhagavat, not from the professional reciters. Prabhupada used to say, a professional man cannot become a devotee. If someone is professional, he is a great Sanskrit Pandit and knows everything, very detailed about grammatical sense. He explained very nicely everything. But he is not surrendered to Krishna. He is not Vasudeva Arpana Sakya. Then such a person, hearing from such a person who is just earning money by speaking Bhagavatam, he want to make money and maintain his family. That is not recommended. Avaishnamba Mukhad Gitna Puta Hari Kathamritam Sravanam Naiva Kartavyam Sarpa Uchista Jathapaya. One should not hear Bhagavatam from the mouth of a professional man who is just speaking Bhagavatam very nicely and earning money. We have so many Bhagavat Kathakar in Vrindavan. If you want to ask someone to come and do some Bhagavat Katha in our city or in our village, the first thing they will charge, what? Money. You would give 25 lakh to get a very professional expert Bhagavat speaker. So this is not recommended. Such a, even Prabhupada told in this purport, even if someone is a grahastha, but he should not be greedy to getting money so much for his sense gratification. Specifically when one is a preacher, one preaching Bhagavatam or chanting Hare Krishna mantra, one should be greedy. One should not be greedy to earn money in exchange of Bhagavatam or holy name. So one should not hear Bhagavatam from such person, but hearing from a devotee, a Vyakti Bhagavata, Bhagavata Padhagiya Bhagavata Sthane. One is to hear Bhagavatam from a person Bhagavat. Then immediate effect in bhakti. So that's why Kapil Dev is telling Satang Prasangat Mama Virjya Samvidha. Sitting in association of devotees, by hearing Bhagavatam regularly, serving a Vyakti Bhagavat and also hearing from him the Grantha Bhagavat, the book Bhagavatam. Mama virja samvidho. Then when these words enter in a ear hole, then they come to the heart, then all the unwanted things in our heart, they are cleansed away. All unwanted things, gradually they will be vanquished from our heart. It will be clean. Tad jasonad asu. Asu means very quickly. Very quickly. Apavarga Vartmani, one come to the path of liberation. He will give up the Pavarga, sense gratification. Pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. Pa means parishrama. One has to work very hard. That is Prabhupada is telling one should not to work hard for earning his livelihood. That is not recommended. Up to what stage they have to work? Pha. The foams coming from his mouth. Just like the buffaloes and ass. They carrying the heavy load, then foams come from there. And one should not work in such hard labor. One should not do such hard labor. Pa, pha, ba. Because all these endeavors, the heavy labors, they are useless. Bekar, ba, useless. And that such a person, he remain always fearful. Because to protect his money, he is always fearful. Whatever money he earns, he remain always fearful. May mistake the thieves may stole his money, or the government maybe puts taxes, GST. No, in this way, he is always remember to how to protect his money. Pa, pha, ba, bha, he remain always fearful. Then, and ma means mrityu, death. Finally, mrityu sarva haraschaham. The death will come and take everything. You cannot, this body also cannot go with you. This is made of 5 elements. And also mixed with 5 elements. You have to go alone. So, that's why one should not work very hard for earning money. So how can one learn this? How can he be convinced in this philosophy? Then he has to listen Bhagavatam regularly. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Sitting in association of the Vaishnavas, that's a couple they is telling, Tajjasunad Asu Apavarga Vartmani. This Pavarga will finish. Then he come to the Apavarga in the path of liberation. Saddha, then develop Saddha. Saddha means he come to the platform of, to know that Krishna Bhakti Kaile Sarva Karma Krita Hai. Saddha Sabde Vishwasa Kahe Sudruda Nischay. Saddha means firm faith. That if I become a devotee, if I perform pure devotional service, the purpose of my life will be fulfilled. This is Saddha. One has to full faith. If I perform devotional service, then nothing I have to do. All my responsibility will be resolved. All my responsibility, like we have in this human body, we have so many responsibilities. We have also indebted to so many people. Bhagavatam is telling, Devarasi Bhutatma Nrinang Pitrinang Naking Karanayang Rinicharajan Sarvatmanaja Saranam Saranyam Gato Mukunda Parihita Kartum. Nimi Maharaj is telling to Nimi Maharaj, Kauravajan Rishi is speaking to Nimi Maharaj. O king, as you are in this human body, you are indebted to so many peoples. You are indebted to the demigods. Because they are, Indra is supplying us raining. This rain, water. And air god supplying air. Without air we cannot sustain in this body. You need it. And we were cooking food with the help of fire, heat. So in this way, and you want to those are great engineers, they also indebted to Vishwakarma. Like this, so many demigods. So we are indebted to the demigods. We are indebted to the great rishis. We are reading this Bhagavatam. This is compiled by Vyasadeva. We are reading Yoga Shastra compiled by Patanjali. We want to know about the science of logic. It is by Gautama Muni, Nyaya. If you want to Vaisheshika Jnana, then you have to go to Karnada Rishi. Karmakanda by Jaimini. Like this. Vedanta by Vyasadeva. A different Sankhya philosophy from Kapil Dev, the son of Mother Devavati. So in this way, we are also indebted to different sages. Devarsi. We are also indebted to our forefathers, our parents who gave us this body. By their mercy, we have in this body. So we are also indebted to our parents and our forefathers. Simply taking birth in a family, you become proprietor of the properties. You become owner of the property of that family. So we have indebted to this family, ancestors, these great forefathers. Ninang Pitrinang. There is so many other peoples also helped us in our day-to-day life. They also did something for us. They helped us. We have so many friends. So how can we clear all these debts? If you want to separately do something, it is not possible. How many lifetimes? It is not possible at all. That's why Bhagavatam is recommending Gato Mukunda Parihrita Kartum. Simply take shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna. Mukunda. Mukunda means who grants liberation. Mukunda, Mukti. The giver of Mukti, giver of liberation. Simply take shelter of Mukunda, then all your debts will be cleared. You don't need to go to so many peoples. So that's why Narada Muni recommended Vasudevarpana Sakhyat Upasita Mahamuni. One is to surrender to Vasudeva. But how it is possible? How can you be convinced in this philosophy? Then he is telling Upasita Mahamuni. Then he has to associate with the great Vaishnavas, and he must hear from them the transcendental appearance and pastimes of the Lord, Supreme Lord. Then in this way, he can be convinced that the goal of life is to surrender to Krishna, to achieve Krishna Prem. Atmendriya, everyone is busy in this world for their own sense gratification. This is called Kama. Atmendriya Prativancha Tare Kahi Kam. Krishnendriya Prativancha Dhare Prema Nam. And we are just, everyone is, we are endeavoring for our own sense gratification, but when we endeavor for the satisfaction of Krishna, that is bhakti, this is prem. So that's why in this particular verse today, we are discussing verse, 10th verse, Trivargam Nati Krishena. Trivargam means who are the three vargas? Prabhupada is translating the three principles means religiosity, economic development and sense gratification. Nati Krishena. Not by very severe endeavor. One should not work very hard to satisfy these three things. Religiosity, economic development, sense gratification. Religiosity, you have to perform some religious activities. But there is no need. There is so many ugra karma, you have to work hard. If you suffer, because some people have some desire for earning money or something, then they want to work very hard, severely to satisfy the demigods. Many grahastha, many people, they were think kamasta istai huta jnana prapadyante anyanya devata. Anyanya, they go to shelter of different demigods. Some people do Navaratra, 9 days, they fast, not eat and drink anything. They just maybe very severe procedures to satisfy the demigods, to achieve their goal, to for sense gratification, to But such severe austerity is not necessary. Prahlad Maharaj is telling in his teachings to his classmates. Sukhang indriyakang daitya deha yogena dehina sarvatra labhyate daivat jatha dukha ajatnatah. No one likes to suffer, but sufferings come automatically according to your previous prarabdhas, your karmas. Similarly, whatever karma you have performed, any sukruti, any punya karma in your previous life, automatically you will get the sukhas, the means for your happiness, that will follow automatically. It is not necessary to you work hard for this. Your business is simply to perform devotional service unto Krishna. Krishna will supply everything. If you have firm faith, Krishna is maintaining an ant and also a big elephant. An ant is eating just one speck of rice, and an elephant eating 2 quintals of food. But who is providing them? Krishna. So why Krishna will not provide you? If you perform devotional service, depending on Krishna, Krishna will provide everything. That's why Madhavendra Puri was thinking what he was thinking. He was asking anything. Even in Braja, the sadhus, they do madhukari. They go to begging for roti. They do bhajan whole day, then they ask some roti. But Madhavendra Puri was not even asking roti. He was not begging. He was just simply traveling and he was in ecstasy, chanting, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. But if someone give food, eat, not give, depend upon Krishna. So Krishna came, he came to Braja, he did the circular the Govardhan hill, and just to sitting in bank of Govind Kund, just he was chanting Hare Krishna. Krishna has come to supply him food with milk, water. Same thing also Sanatana Goswami also performing his bhajan in bank of Pavan Sarovar. Many days passed, he did not, he was just sitting in a ecstasy in different consciousness, Krishna consciousness. Krishna has to bring milk for him also. This is told that in Hindi, the bhajan karna किसकी काम है? साधु का काम है, भोजन देना गोपाल का काम है, गोविंद की काम है. Even we see Krishna conscious grahastha. Prabhupada is telling about Krishna conscious grahasthas. They don't need to work so hard. Just to keep the soul and body together, whatever they need, they must be satisfied with that. Even we see Sudama, the friend of Krishna. Because his wife was wearing such a torn cloth, having maybe 20 holes in their sari. So she just pushed Sudama. Why not going to your friend? I heard this Dwarka, this Krishna is your friend. Go, please go and I'll get some money. But Sudama came, but he could not ask Krishna for money. But Krishna knows why Sudama came. When he returned back, he saw everything. Ananyaschintayanto man je jana payupasate tesang nitya bhyuktanam yoga khemang bahamyaham. A Brahmana grahastha, he knows the Shastras. So he should depend completely on Krishna. That's what Prabhupada is telling. Even someone is a Brahmana and his grahastha life, he should depend upon Krishna. So he knows Shastra. Brahmana is 6 activities: Jajana, Jajana, Dana, Jajana, Jajana, Patana, Dana, Pratigraha. The 6 activities of the Brahmana. So Brahmana, he should perform Yajna and teaches others how to perform Yajna. He should read himself Shastra and teach others Shastra. Patana Patana, Dana Pratigraha. Brahmana will never refuse if you will give him charity. He immediately accepts charity. But he did not store it. He spent everything for service of Krishna. Brahmana. So, in this way, Brahmana will maintain his life. A Kshatriya, Prabhupada is telling, he is the owner of the land. Kshatriya, he has right to earn tax from the citizens. Because he has to maintain, he has to protect the citizens from externally also, internally. See that the citizens are happy. So that is the duty of a king. So king can maintain himself by earning taxes from the citizens, and also, but he will not hold that tax. He also spend whatever he earn, he also spend for the benefit of the citizens. A Vaishya, Krushi, Gorakhya, Vanijya. His cultivation, that's why Kshatriya has to distribute the land among the Vaishyas. They have to cultivate and produce food grains for our daily food. So, Krushi, Gorakhya has to maintain the cows. Gosala has to maintain cows. In this way, get milk, milk products, milk, curd, and butter and ghee. Is supplied to the society. Krushi, Gorakhya, Vanijya also business. Even Prabhupada is telling but the business like here Prabhupada means they are all Sudras. Who? The goldsmiths, brassmiths, all these names are Prabhupada mentioned in the category of Sudras. So anyhow, is to do some business, agricultural products. Krushi, Gorakhya, Vanijya. In this way, Vaishya can maintain his life. And Sudras have to work or to serve these three classes of society, the other peoples, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya. In this way, in Vedic age, the peoples are living very peacefully in a society. There are no unemployment. Everyone is employed from very beginning, according to his nature, according to his mode of nature that he is associating. Karana guna sangasya sad asad joni janmasu. One is born in a Brahmana family or Kshatriya family, Vaishya, Sudra, according to the mode of nature that he is associating. So in this way, society was peaceful before. Prabhupada is telling this Ugra Karma, this technology, now in modern education. Everyone wants to be a what? Engineer, a IIT graduate, and to earn money. Jena kena prakarana Krishna ne Jena kena prakarana Krishna mano nivesa. That is Narada Muni instruction. But nowadays Jena kena prakarana dhane mano nivesa. Just fix how to earn money. Money is sweeter than honey, brighter than sunshine. Yes. But Prabhupada told this, all the big graduates, the IIT graduates, the engineers, they are all Sudras. But the mentality is simply to enjoy senses. Whose mentality is to enjoy senses? A Sudra. A Sudra wants to enjoy his senses. He never think about his goal of life, about bhakti. So that's why one should not do some ugra karma, mogha sa mogha karmana, mogha jnana vichetasaha, like Gita is telling. Maya apahuta jnana, asuri bhavasita. The people's, this modern age, they were working so hard, earning money, and for what? For their sense gratification. Human wants are unlimited. He is walking, then he need bicycle. And he get a bicycle, he need what? He need a bike, he need a bullet, then he need a car, then he need a German car. Now in market also coming flying car. And you will even in Bombay, one person wanted to be to helicopter have to just come down in the roof of his building. Ambani family, they have helicopter, they is coming down just on the other. But still, are they peaceful? No. When the Lord created this material world, He put the notice. What is the notice about? Dukhalayam aswasatam, anityam asukhalokam. The nature of this world, you cannot get peace here, cannot happiness. This anitya, bhutva bhutva praniyate, again and again destroyed and created like this. So how can you get peace here? This board is there, anityam asukhalokam, asukhalokam. Krishna not told it is sukhalokam. You cannot get peace and happiness here. You may try your best, so many ways, it is not possible. Shri Krishna is telling anityam asukhalokam imam prapya bhajasva mam. Somehow or other you come to this material world, it is your duty to perform my pure devotional service. Surrender to Krishna. So anyhow, since Prabhupada is encouraging us, whether he is any four varnas, whether he is brahmachari, grihastha, vanaprastha, sannyasi, varnasrama charavata, purushena parapuman, Vishnu aradhyate pantha, nanyatat usakarina. In any social order, or any these four ashramas and four castes, who is the Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra, or by his brahmachari, grihastha, vanaprastha, sannyasi, the goal is to samsiddhi haritosana. Vishnu aradhyate pantha. That should be the goal. That is the Vedic culture. So all these acharyas in this verse, that's why they are telling about this philosophy also, that even Siddhar Swami is telling, Ati kishrena apadya na bhajet ki, to yavat daiva prapitam, tavat eva bhajet. One should depend upon daiva prapitam. What is it? According to Krishna's arrangement, something is coming. Not work very hard, like the ass and camels, very hard. Work hard and earn money only for your gratification. This is not recommended. According to your varna and ashrama, you are a brahmana, you perform a brahmanical activity. No need to go to Kanpur factory. Even the born age Goswami family in Vrindavan, he is telling, I am Goswami, title is Goswami, I am a brahmana, but he is working in Kanpur factory. In Kanpur in a shoes factory or so what this is not, this is ugra karma. To earn money, one should not give up his occupational duties. Brahmana's duty is to jajana, jajana, patana, patana, dana, patigrana. So that's why Krishna is telling paradharma bhayabaha. So dharma nidhanansa. According to, that's why actually in this Kali Yuga, that's why everyone is acting like a Sudra. This Padma Purana is telling Kalau Sudra Sambhava. Everyone is just Sudra. Everyone wants self-gratification. But still, the bhakti is for everyone. Striya Vaishya Katha Sudra Tepi Janti Parangati Banghi Partha Vyapasitya Ste Apisu Papa Janayo Striya Vaishya Katha Sudra Tepi Janti Parangatim. So, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is also telling same thing. Griha medhi api trivargam atikritsena na bhajeta. Jatha desam jatha kalam javat daiva upapaditam. Whatever you are earning, depend upon Krishna. You no need to work so hard to earn money. What you will take with you? You will not take anything. That's why it is recommended that a grahastha should give 50% of his income for Krishna conscious activity, to the temples, all these things. 25% he has to keep for future, and 25% he has to maintain himself. Like that. So anyhow, this verse is recommended that we to engage ourselves more in Krishna conscious activities, like an ideal grahastha, Narada Muni in Kali Yuga. Who is he? Shivas Thakur. Narada Muni, he appeared in the age of Kali as a Grahastha to teach how to become an ideal Grahastha, though he was naturally always a brahmachari. But age of Kali, he appeared himself to teach others as an ideal Grahastha, Srivas Thakur. चारों भाई सबंग से करे चैतन्य रसेवा गौरचंद्र बिना नहीं जाने देवी देवा. They did not know any other demigods, any other. They simply surrendered to Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Both Srivasa Pandit, Sri Rama Pandit, Srinidhi, Sripati, they all four brothers. Sabang se kare Chaitanya Raseva. They simply surrendered in lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Works, everything dedicated for the satisfaction of the Lord. They did not care even the criticism of the other neighbors and whatever people telling them. Surrender everything. That's why Mahaprabhu told Srivas, in your family, even the cats, dogs, animals, they are very dear to me. Even the maid servant in your house, they dukhi, who was engaged always bringing water for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Abhishek. Told, why calling her dukhi? He is really sukhi. He is engaged herself in service of Krishna. So in this way, the others grahastha life, like Srivas Thakur, surrendered everything, lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Even Bhakti Vinod Thakur, even in our Acharya Parambara, we see how he make his life perfect, even staying in a grahastha ashram, grahastha family. So that's it, Prabhupada is advising us. No need to just work like an ass for sense gratification, earning money, and day and night, specifically in Western world, even the peoples are going from India, even they are before in ISKCON, and they went to America, then they are day and night meditating how to get $. Even they are getting $3,000 working some petrol pump or somewhere, but still they want to do some driving to get more 3,000. No one is satisfied with this money. So it is made, they making the people mad. So that's why Prabhupada is advising, or according to this Bhagavatam, a grahastha should not work so hard. What about others? The brahmachari and vanaprastha, sannyasi, they should dedicate completely their life for the service of Krishna. Grihe thako, bane thako, sada hari bole dako. That is the ultimate principle. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Namaiva kevalam, kalau nastaiva, nastaiva, nastaiva gatiranyata. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Any comment and question? Yes.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, for the excellent exposition. In the verse it is written that we should not work very hard for religiosity.
Religiosity, yes. That's why beginning of lecture I told, no need to do Navaratra fasting. No need to so many fastings to further satisfy the different demigods. Simply you perform 2 Ekadashi in you. Madhava Tithi Bhakti Janani Jatane Balana Kari. There no need to other austerities.
But the true religion is to satisfy Krishna. True religion is to satisfy Krishna. So if you are working hard for Krishna, so it is written in the book, we should not work hard for religion.
You no need for work hard for Krishna. It is if he is the order of spiritual master, you follow the order of spiritual master, not for independent endeavor. Krishna is no shortage of Lakshmi. The goddess of fortune Lakshmi is his maid servant. Krishna is no shortage of him. Don't need your hard labor. If he is your spiritual master engage you some activity, then you work hard. Otherwise no need. Chant and be happy. Spend your more time in chanting holy name of the Lord and perform some devotional service according to the orders of spiritual master. Okay? That is sufficient. Yes.
When you were explaining that we are in touch with demigods and parents also, so sometimes you will be getting the idea that for the parents, so I like to have some money for the parents.
Your question is always about demigods, but there no every class you ask you something about demigods. There no need. Jatha torormula nisechanena trupyanti taskandha pada bhujopasakha prana paharana jathaindriyanam tathaiva sarvahana achyuteja. Simply surrender to Krishna. Just pour water in the root of the tree. No, just sprinkle water on the leaves. What is value? There no need. Krishna bhakta niskam atayeva sant bhukti mukti siddhi kami sakali asant. If you want to peace, simply depend upon Krishna. No need. No, they are thinking, they are not devotee. Devotee means a full surrender to Krishna. Anya abhilashita sunyam. How can one devotee and thinking about sense gratification? So know what is the definition of a devotee. What is the definition of devotion? Devotee means he engages all his senses in service of Krishna. A devotee. Sarvopadhi vinirmukta tatparatana nirmalam rishikena rishikesa sevanam bhakti uchyate. How can you consider them devotee if someone is worshipping demigod? Not devotee. Okay. So, Hare Krishna. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.